If you tell them something that they want to hear and it doesn't come true, they're going to be like, what have I?
Please go back and watch that creator's full video because there are not enough astrologers talking about that. And like they said, this is not an attack on specific astrologers. This is more commentary on the field itself. One of the main problems that I have always had with astrology is that this field is so unregulated when it really doesn't need to be. More established astrologers are doing course programs and certification programs, but it still feels very unregulated where anybody can just go to Google, learn a couple things, and call themselves an astrologer. That's why it is very important who you consume this astrology content from. Like they said in their video earlier, are they just bringing up astrology as a fear-mongering tactic? Are they charging way overpriced courses for you to learn something that you can just learn from Google itself, a YouTube video, or somebody with a much higher experience level at a much cheaper price? No, hey, not making money. I know we all have to eat and pay bills, but for me, courses don't need to be $1,000 or more dollars. And when it comes to the predictions angle, I totally agree because it's just impossible for you not to put in your own bias. And unless you have years and decades of experience, you putting it down to the day might be a little bit tough. It's not impossible. There's a lot of techniques, especially depending on what field and what branch of astrology you study. But it is a little bit hard to trust someone when they keep making to the day predictions to very specific outcomes and then those don't come true. There's a difference between making an educated estimate of what's kind of the energy gonna be around that time or the possible outcomes of that day. But if someone is just giving you a one and only outcome for the one and only day, I would be a little bit wary. No one is that good. I promise you that. That's why unless I have a ton of time to do research for possible prediction outcomes, I just go ahead and not do it because I don't want to mislead anybody and lose more trust than people already don't have in this field. I could go on and on about this topic, but again, this is not a shot to any astrologer whatsoever. We're all out here learning. We are doing our best to make predictions, but this is more to the people that are consuming astrology content, are trying to be astrology students, or maybe astrologers themselves. Be mindful of who you consume this content for. Don't just consume it from one person. I would highly recommend consuming it from different people. See what you like, see what they do, and kind of compare and contrast, and just do your own research as well.